Uncle C, back in the office, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you why women are attracted to men who have a high value social circle. Now on this channel I don't think I've stressed the importance of this, but this is truly make or break when it comes to people's perception of you. Now the common thread oftentimes is, well, I don't care what people think, and I understand if you come from that frame of mind, but regardless if that's how you feel or not, you still can't change the fact that when people see you at first glance, they are going to have a first impression and a preconceived notion of you, and they will make that preconceived notion within the first half second. That's called human nature, and you just can't change it. So, with that said, I'd rather give you the keys to the kingdom to actually know how to have the perception of somebody with a high value social circle and with status, so that way you can attract the quality of companion that you've always wanted. Quick announcement before we begin. I've been stressing this throughout the past 2 months. We have exactly 90 seats left inside the MBT Masculinity Blueprint before we hit our 2,000 enrollment cap and we close this down for good. This is the best time to hop into this. If you've seen me preach about this, about the blueprint closing on the other videos on this channel, now is the best time with the best guides, the best mentors, and the best processes. Click the link below into that webinar or in that quick link that I have for you. But let's dive in. How do you start to adapt the mindset and the values of a person who has a high value social circle? Well, you can only do this by going out with the bad, in with the good. Okay, out with the bad means that you may have to make some adjustments to who currently is in your life. So that means you're filtering who you let in. Okay, here's what I mean by that. If your friends are in the exact same spot today as they were 5 years ago, that's going to say something. Okay, if your friends have all put on an additional 20 to 50 pounds of weight accidentally, quote unquote, and they don't take care of themselves, that would be one of the things that you have to filter out. Okay, here's the thing. When you're around people, especially other men of high value, you want to make sure they are up-leveling themselves. If they're not up-leveling themselves, the energy that they're going to be bringing into your guys' relationship is complacent energy. That complacent energy is going to turn you complacent and vice versa. And women can sense this. They can sense when a guy is respected by his peers or not. Number two, okay, the second thing that you're going to have to look for is going to be companions who bring baggage into your life. Some of you right now are probably dating, interacting with, or seeing women who have brought drama. They have brought physical baggage, they have brought mental baggage, or they have just brought overall complexity to your life. And whether you want to believe it or not, this is probably shown in your happiness. This is probably shown in your social circle. This is probably shown in your ability to generate financial wealth or income for yourself. And chances are the wrong companion brings you down. If any of these three things that I just mentioned on this board have been suffering, you have to remove the excess clutter. Okay? I'll give you a couple examples. I've seen time and time again where guys will have their girlfriend move in with them, or oftentimes guys will, they'll get married, and all of a sudden, like the wife or the woman that they're seeing, there is so much physical clutter around the house. There's makeup bags over here, there's purses over here, there's this over here, there's this wall poster that hasn't been hung up over here, there's these decorations here. And it's like they're living in a zoo, okay? If this is you, there's no wonder why you can't generate the type of income that you're wanting, or no wonder why you can't focus to the level that you're wanting to focus. The people in your life are consciously or subconsciously holding you back. So, if you want to know the chance of getting ahead and the truth of getting ahead, if you want to maximize that, you must live simple. If you live simple, you will get ahead, because things weigh you down, and the wrong type of people weigh you down. If you live simple, you can now focus your energy, your time, your emphasis, and your resources on the things that actually matter. Moving into the second part of this whiteboard presentation, your group that you associate yourself with in public or when you're around people needs to have a look. What is the look you want everybody to have? Well, first off, it's going to be strong and it's going to be fit, right? You want to hang around other men who look able, who look like Superman. You want to be crafting yourself to try and look like Superman. This is why getting in the gym is strong. It's important because it makes you strong. And a strong mind carries a strong body and vice versa. Not only that, When we move into this aspect of the whiteboard, I'm going to tell you why women find these things so impressive and ultimately why you get their best, okay? Your group not only has to be strong and fit, but you want to have good style, okay? You want to make sure that your hair is kept up with, your body is upkept with, you have nice form-fitting clothes. It doesn't have to be the most expensive clothes, but it should be form-fitting, it should emphasize your appearance, and it should make you look good, okay? Not only that, your friends should be high value. They should be men who are taking care of themselves. They should be men who are pursuing excellence within their business. They should be men who are up-leveling their finances. The conversations that you guys should be having should be conversations about destination and how to get ahead, and not stories of the past. How you can always tell a high-value social circle from a low-value social circle. A low-value social circle is going to tell stories of the past, okay? And these stories are oftentimes going to be them either reminiscing in their youth, reminiscing in past experiences, or reminiscing in times they were partying and they had one good experience. And that's the same story they'll tell over and over and over. A high value social circle is consistently brainstorming and putting plans into action of how to get ahead in life. That is the key difference. So what this is doing is it's giving everybody in your social circle a leader of men persona. When you have a leader of men persona, what this does is this generates social respect, and people are going to look at you differently. They're going to look at you as somebody of value. This is important. The lower value people, especially people who aren't doing anything with their life, they're going to talk crap about you. They're going to think you're too try-hard. They're going to think you're too this, too arrogant, too that. Don't listen to any of it, okay? The only people who will ever talk badly about you are people who are doing worse than you. That's number one. Number two, the reason why women are gravitating towards this is because this will actually, like you living like this, okay, and you having this type of social circle, what it does is it up-levels the women's attitude that you are talking to, that you are trying to form relationships with. It up-levels their attitude. They treat you with better respect, and here's why. When you come in as a high-value man, you're setting the precedent for what you expect out of yourself. And if you set the precedent for what you expect out of yourself, you will automatically get their best, okay? Think about that. You're going to be getting their best personality. You're going to be getting their best in the bedroom. You're going to be getting their best, like, no matter what. That's important. Like when somebody actually genuinely tries to not only make you happy, but they're happy to be around you, that's good, genuine desire. So that's number one. Number two, they will act sweet. They'll be pleasing to be around, and here's why. When you come in carrying yourself with a specific expectation, you set the frame for how you live. That frame for how you live sets the frame for the interaction, and it also sets the frame for the expectation of the type of people you're going to allow inside of your life, which means that regardless of look, regardless of beauty, they will know that an up-leveling of attitude is going to have to be there, or else you're going to be willing to snip the baggage. This is the importance of having a high-value social circle, and this is why not only women find this so attractive, but oftentimes men will want to be part of it, especially if they are on some sort of plan, path, vision, or mission. So if you like this video, if you align with the beliefs that I just discussed, I want you to go down below. I want you to grab the masculinity blueprint before we close enrollment forever. That is so important. You have to understand this. When we fill up those 90 seats, which will happen because it is closer and closer and closer to crunch time, this will not be available, which means I highly advise you the program that has been tried, true, and tested for the past 3 years. This is your time to get in with the best guides, processes, mentors, and resources. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.